Hey there, all you property preservation maniacs. It's Chuck Taylor with the Taylor Shop, coming at you again with another vlog. This time we're going to be talking about sort of another mundane topic, but initial visits. Sort of like initial secure orders, but just initial visits to a property. Your first time at the property. What should you be reporting? How should you be reporting the property? Now, of course, you have an initial secure, first time at the property, you got your order for a lock change, wint, grass cut, whatever. Bottom line is you're there to change the lock for the first time. So, of course, you're going to go in, you're going to change the lock, do what other work, other allowables you have, and you're going to provide all bids for property preservation issues and damages that you see, which is pretty standard. We all know that. But how about when it's not an initial secure order? Say it's a grass cut. Hell, say it's a utility order. Could be somebody else's work per bid. What do? You just go in there and do the work per bid and not do anything else? Not check the property for convey? That's a bad deal. On numerous reasons, but two primary ones. One, a lot of clients are going to hold you accountable to what that property's condition of when you're at that property. So not only is it important for you, even if you're there on somebody else's work per bid, or say even a grass cut order or something like that, but it's your first time, you should be reporting the condition in full, not only to cover your butt, but to give you the opportunity to bid for other issues. I mean, you can be placing bids on issues and making money off of a utility order. Hell, a grass cut. It's imperative that you report the property how you found it on your initial visit, even if it's not an initial secure visit. Some guys, they get a work per bid that's not theirs. First time at the property, they go do the work per bid and that's it. So not only are you leaving tremendous amounts of money on the table, but you're not covering yourself as far as what the property condition is in. There could be a new roof issue, or a pipe broke, or something that you didn't check because you just went in there, removed 1 cubic yard of debris, and walked away. That's not smart property preservation business. Not in my opinion, at least. You should be reporting all bids, damages, any reportable issues, any biddable issues on your first time there, even if it's not initial secure. I mean, it's going to reduce liability for not reporting any new issues, since you're reporting everything. So when you walk away from the property, a lot of clients want to hold you responsible to whatever happened to that property once you left. But that's not necessarily the case if you do proper reporting. If you report the property as accurately as possible with photos and documentation, then you don't have to worry about that issue ever coming up. It's also going to limit unnecessary trips back to the property because, you might go there for work per bid and, maybe nobody's been to this property in months. Well, the client could say, well, can you go back and check it now? Well, you were just there. Why didn't you just do it while you were there? It's just so important to, when your first time at a property, check the whole house for convey. That's just a good rule of thumb. When I was in the field, that's exactly what I did. If I went there on a work per bid, maybe it was a bid estimate. Say it was a bid estimate for gutters. I'd go in there, give them the bid for the gutters, but I checked the whole other house. Hell, you're already there. Why not check the property and see if you can make some other money? We see a lot of guys leaving money on the table, and that's, to me, it's an issue. It's certainly an addressable issue. Because that's what this industry is about. It's about your opportunity to bid for P&P issues. So it's important that you're already at the property, so you might as well bid it and cover your butt on top of it. How can the Taylor Shop help you in these situations? Well, we will alert you anytime we see a history on a property that you have not provided a full report for. So if you provide a work per bid to us and we see that this is your first time at the property and you didn't provide all the bids, we're going to let you know. Do you want us to submit this order? Not a good idea without providing all these bids. We'll upload and report any issues on that order to your client. If we see stuff that can be bid, of course we're going to bid it. That's what we do. Of course we're going to send you constantly. We're getting positive feedback for our bidding. And for the amount of bid approvals we're getting back because we're providing proper verbiage and proper competitive bidding, that's going to help you get more approvals. So it's important to report these issues, because I'm telling you, when you use a tailor shop and with our verbiage and with how we provide bids and the information that we provide with bids to clients, we see a dramatic increase in, guys receiving more bid approvals. But you have to report the issues. And of course, one of the final things, reporting damages to reduce liability. It's imperative that even if it is your first time at the property, report whatever damages are there. Not only are you going to, have a potential for receiving a bid approval maybe off that stuff, but you're also, showing the client that you're a serious contractor and you're going to report issues. You want to take control of this property. You want to start, overseeing what's going on at this property. So you have to take the initiative. You got to be aggressive out there in the field. Guys, if you're not aggressive, if you're not willing to go above and beyond and do what the other guy's not doing, you're going to find it very difficult to succeed. You have to be aggressive. And you have to be a go-getter, and you have to understand that even if you're there on a utility order, on somebody else's bid approval, that you provide all the bids. It's imperative. I'm not even going to get into specifics of clients that almost require it. It's kind of an unspoken rule, but it's definitely imperative that to cover your butt, to not leave money on the table, to give you the opportunity to win bid approvals, you got to bid the stuff. You want to take control of that property. You want to show your client that you are the aggressive contractor in the area. You're going to take this other guy's bid approval, whatever it was, get it done, and you're going to provide all these competitive bids on this property to put this property in convey condition. Now, I can't imagine what more a client could ask for. Is an aggressive go-getter contractor that's going to provide that kind of information on their initial. You can't control what happened prior to that. And quite frankly, you can't control what happens after you leave that property. But you can control what you're reporting while you are there. And it is imperative that you do so. And again, this may seem like a mundane topic, a mundane issue, but there's some new guys out there and even some older guys that don't understand the benefits of that. Believe me, I've been doing this a very long time. I've seen what happens to guys that do not report properties correctly and don't make sure that they get all the information in the first time. It can come back and bite you in the butt. Trust me, I've seen it happen. So it's imperative that first time visit at the property, regardless if it's an initial secure or not, that you're providing all the bids, all the damages, and whatever else they're asking for, or any work that needs to be completed every single time. It's just that simple. So anyways, I wanted to make this a real short video. I don't want to make it too long because it's a pretty basic subject. Some of you might think it's a pretty mundane topic. I understand that, and to some degree it is. But at any rate, I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you guys, of course, have any comments, please let us know. If you got any suggestions for future topics, I'd love to talk about. We can talk about anything at all. Certainly property preservation related. But anyways, thank you, and please look forward to our next video, and have yourself a great day.